Welcome to Toffee TV. Here is my three things. Everton 3, Burnley 0 in the Carabao Cup, 4th round tonight at Goodison Park. The Blues are into the quarter-final of the Carabao Cup. The draw hasn't been made yet, so let's see what happens. I'm staying positive. I want poor fail at home. I'm just going to be positive about it and say that's who we're going to get, so we'll see. We'll see. I've been getting messages telling me who we'll get away. I'm choosing not to believe it. I'm choosing this time we're going to have a bit of good fortune. The three things tonight from the game. First thing I want to talk about is the squad players, who I'm mainly talking about Arnaud Danjuma here, to be honest. Ashley Young coming. Can't call him a squad player. He starts every game that he's fit under Dyche. I don't know why. Tonight might have simply just been to keep him ticking over, but I'd rather Patterson played. However, I do feel like the manager's played Patterson, or brought him on with 15 minutes left to keep him ticking over for Saturday. I do think Patterson will start against Brighton, although he'll be up against Matoma, so it'll be a tough one, but he did play well against them at the Amex back in May. But Arnaud Danjuma for me tonight just didn't do anything. And I'm really disappointed, because when we got him, I thought I knew he wasn't a winger, as in he gets wide and creates loads of opportunities. I knew that. He's a wide forward. He's someone who wants to come inside and shoot. But what you want him to do is commit people, and then he can fire things across, or if he's got half a yard, have a shot. And tonight, he just looked lost. I don't think he knew where he was playing, and he has played there before. That isn't like he's never played in a number 10 role, if you like. He was the split striker tonight off Dom. A lot of people have wanted him to be tried out there. And he's up against Burnley's, not all of Burnley's first choice players, and he just didn't do anything. And that's really disappointing. I think if you're the manager and you give players like Danjuma the opportunity, you've got to come in and really make it difficult for you to leave them out. Make them your first choice sub. Then if they're not going to get into your team, you can understand why Sean Dyche would choose right now Jack Harrison and Dwight McNeil in our wide areas. Both of them work the socks off. But it doesn't matter whether neither of them had a good game at West Ham at the weekend in terms of being offensive players. But Harrison had an assist. I know it was mainly down to Dom's brilliant turn, but he had an assist. He had the opportunity in the first half where he should have either played Dom in or Decore. Dwight McNeil didn't do anything really offensively, but defensively he was brilliant. And I give Mike McNeil man of the match tonight. I thought he was excellent for us, never stopped, didn't score a goal. That's fine, but had an assist and had a pre-assist. Had a couple of moments where he should have passed it, but he wanted to score. But Danjuma, could he really make a case right now for he should be playing rather than McNeil or Jack Harrison? I don't think he can. And I think he's had an opportunity tonight to kind of like say to the manager, I'm here, look what I can offer. And it's passed them by. And I think when you make the changes that the manager's made tonight, and when he made a couple, bear in mind, you want them players to come in and kind of show you that they should be playing. I just don't think he did that tonight, Danjuma. And that's a disappointment for me. We talked before about, when you get that moment, can you take it? Jared Brantwaite took his. I want Nathan Patterson to take his. James Garner's grasped it with two hands and is in there all the time now. And that's what you want someone like Arnaud Danjuma to do. It's what we need Beto to do. You got to remember, Beto is still kind of learning his trade as a Premier League striker. He's up against Premier League opposition tonight. Not scored a goal yet. You can see he's trying really hard. Decision making not great, but he does come off the pitch with an assist. He went on, he affected the game. He got Everton an assist for the third goal by doing really well. Okay, he's had a couple of moments where he's better choices. Should have gone at the Patterson cross, which was tremendous with his left foot. He went at it with his right. And another one when he faced three players up at the end. He could have either hit it earlier or rolled it off to another player. You can see what he wants to do, trying to work the space for a shot. No problem with that, but you want them players taking the opportunity. And I know I've gone on and on about this, but for me, Danjuma just didn't do it tonight, and that's frustrating. So yeah, they have to step up. Second thing I want to talk about tonight is Everton maintaining this home form. Now, we've had like I said on the match reaction, we've had back-to-back home victories now, scoring 6 goals and conceding none. We've lost 3 home games, in my opinion. We shouldn't have lost any of them. Arsenal, yeah, the 3 I meant was Fulham, Wolves and Luton. 3 teams who I believe Everton should have beat at home, but we didn't. But we've got to make Goodison Park a difficult place to play now. The crowd were trying to do their bit tonight. The players are trying to do their bit now and getting the results. And positive results breeds that confidence, build on top of what is going on. The more you build on that, the more confident them players are, the easier it is to play at Goodison. We as a fan base then settle and we're calm as well, so the pressure doesn't get cranked up. And I think when you create that, I think that's a good thing for the rest of the season. Obviously, away from home, it's difficult when you're playing away. You have to make sure you're strong to, difficult to beat. You have to try and get results on the road. But your home form is the one that you'll always rely on. You've got 38,000 Evertonians. You've got to keep them pleased. You've got to keep them on your side. I think away from home, it's easier to go and stifle them. So can we build and maintain this home form? Or can we beat Brighton on Saturday, which is a big game? If we were to beat Brighton on Saturday, you'd start thinking, I tell you what, we've turned this around. We've kind of turned everything in our favour here now at Goodison. After Brighton, it's Manchester United. We can beat United at home with the crowd and on a Sunday and getting stuck into them. And if Everton do that, the rest of this season will be easy for Everton to stay away from danger, because right now, the momentum, they're only won 5 out of the last 7. They're in a good place. Can we maintain that? And my third point is, I've just literally been told the Carabao Cup quarter-final draw. We've got Fulham at home. Tough game, but it's at Goodison. And I want to put the ills of the opening day of the season, I want to put them to bed. Everton go out and smash Fulham and get into a Carabao Cup semi-final, which anything can happen then. West Ham, Liverpool got West Ham at home. If it would have been West Ham at the London Stadium, I would have fancied Moisey to do them. But we can only worry about us, can't we? But it's progress, isn't it? It's keeping it going. And now with the home game against Fulham, Everton have got an opportunity to get into a semi-final of a major cup competition, and it is for us. So who knows? And that is why I've just on point 2 talking about building that momentum. That's what we're talking about. Keep that home, that feel-good factor going at Goodison Park. If we do that, like I said in the last thing, we'll have nothing to fear from anyone. And we certainly won't be in any danger this season, no matter how many threats we get from the likes of Mathew and the Daily Mail. We'll stay away from trouble. So the Carabao Cup draw has been made, and Everton have Fulham at Goodison Park. Like I've just said, it's a tricky game. They've just gone and won at Ipswich 3-1 tonight, and Ipswich are in a really good place at the moment. So for us, we've got a great opportunity to get into a semi-final. It'll be tough, of course it will. They're a decent Premier League side, but we owe them from day one when they come to Goodison and commit to daylight robbery. So let's make sure that this time they come and they get sent packing. We take our revenge and get into the last 4 of a cup competition. And then anything can happen. A 2-legged affair. And I believe it'll be the last 2-legged affair in the Carabao Cup semi-final. I think, by all accounts, next season it's just one-off games. I don't know whether they'll be, if you get drawn out first, you're at home, or whether it'll be at a neutral ground. But this is the last year of 2-legged Carabao Cup semi-finals, and Everton have got a great chance of getting into that semi-final. So let's do it. Let's keep momentum going. Let's try to turn this in our favour. And why not? Why not? Let's keep the positivity going. We're in. We've won a game comfortably at home. We've got Brighton on Saturday. It'll be a huge challenge for us. But let's go and beat them. We battered them 5-1 in May. They're not in as good a form now as they were in May. So let's go and do them at Goodison at the weekend. Right, that is me done. Make sure you check out the Inside the Game podcast I've done with Michael Bull, former Everton player, Michael Ball, Manchester City, Rangers, PSV, whatever. Loads of brilliant stories on it on the More Than a Game YouTube channel. Check it out, it's really good. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comment section below about the points I've made. Let me know if you've got anything different or other things you want to add on top of what I've said. Are you feeling confident that Everton can get into the Carabao Cup semi-final? Got to be, haven't we? Surely we've got to be confident about that. Give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. And do us a favour. If you are going over to More Than a Game YouTube channel, subscribe there for us as well. We're getting close to 10,000 subs, you know, and that makes a big difference for guests we want to get on and everything we want to do with that channel as well. But thank you very much for taking the time to watch this. Take it easy. See you later.